change scene was like about change coming to the girls' town.
So we made like guitars to represent the book. So everybody in our class made a standing of what they would change, everything they would do to change the world, like including everyone and being kind to others. We each got a musical note and we had to write our name, and we could write someone we looked up to or something that we wanted to do.
All right, I'm Mr. Zivney. I run the construction trades program here at Mayfield High School, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the class and about a young lady named Asia Brannon who's in our class. So Asia's a senior in the class. Normally kind of untraditional you don't see a lot of young ladies joining the program every year. It happens to be 2 in her class. Some years we have 8 young ladies in the class. Some years we have 2, 4. Some years none apply. Great opportunity for them. A past student, actually, Megan Templin, who graduated maybe 5 or 6 years ago or so, got right in to be a union carpenter, and now she's a business agent for the Carpenters Union. So there's great opportunities for young ladies in the business. She holds her own right along with everybody else, which is expected of her. Always willing to learn new things and not afraid to do anything.
So I'm Todd Bowes. I go to West Jagged High School. I am a senior, happy years, new agent for 2 years. She's a great worker, she's hardworking. She loves to get her hands dirty. She doesn't want people to do it for her. She can do it herself. She's a great person outside of work. Good friends with her outside of work as well. She's just a cool person to be around.
The environment here with the teachers and students, teachers are very helpful. They're always there for you if you need help. If you're missing something, if you're missing let's say tape measure, hammer, they're always willing to give some of their own supplies to you without any repercussions. The teachers are amazing. The students here are very helpful, nice. We're always there for each other. It's just a great environment overall.
Carlos Santoro. I go to Mayfield High School. Yeah, I'm in the construction trades program. You know, we have a girl, Asia. She's in the program. I've worked with her here last year, and we work pretty well together. I know there's not that much girls in the program and just in construction in general, so a lot of construction trades, they're they want to hire a lot of girls, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
How you doing? My name's Jake Tartaglia. I go to Orange High School. I do Excel Tech through Mayfield. The program actually is really great. We do everything from masonry to electrician work to right now we're doing drywall. Having Asia in the class is actually kind of great. She brings a very management side of the program to what we do on a daily basis, which is great.
How you doing? My name is Daniel Leknovich. I go to Mayfield High School, and one of the main ways this program really stands out to me is it teaches us real life skills that we can use in our future. It's just an overall great environment. great teachers, just great things we're learning. Like even in the classroom, it's just very like in tags, and I guess just fun to learn. And especially having somebody like Asia in the class, like my friend Jake said, she's like very like into management. She's great at leading, and yeah, just an overall great look in the class.
What's up? My name is Steven Rubovich. I go to Mayfield High School, and I don't know, I like this class a lot. It's super hands-on, and it's just overall pretty cool. We do just lots of construction, and we teach you real-life skills to just like help you after high school. You could go into unions, plumbing, carpentry, all that kind of stuff. Like overall super rewarding and just teaches you real-life skills.
Working with a bunch of guys, interesting. It's a lot different than my regular classes. I've never just had, I'm one of only 2 girls in there, so. But I love them, they're so sweet, and they don't bother me or anything. They aren't mean to me, they love me. So I'm planning on going into the electricians union. It was gonna be the carpenters union before, but then I changed it recently. And I think I'm gonna do that. So my dad was an electrician, and I've just so many signs that I've seen that are just you should be an electrician. So I think that's what's gonna be best for me. What made me apply, I was a sophomore and I was talking to my friends at lunch one day, and I was like, I wanna build a house. I literally just kept saying that for months. I was like, I want to build a house. And I didn't even go to when we had the fair of all the Excel techs, I didn't even go to the construction one. I went to the culinary and performing arts one. And then on the actual day, I was like, no, this is the one that I want to sign up for. So I interviewed for that one, and then I went in there and I knew nothing about it. So I was like, well, I used to play with Legos and Lincoln Logs, so I guess I'm kind of qualified. I mean, sounds about right to me, so.
DMP is the worst class at Mayfield! These Chromebooks have great connection. Wow, everyone's off for the snow tomorrow. Bet we will be too. This school has so many clubs. I wish they just cut some down. Oh, there's another teacher workday. I was really looking forward to math.
I really miss when class started at 7:30.
Hi, my name is Bree, and this is?
I'm Madame Buric. I'm Gina Buric, the French teacher at Mayfield High School.
And today we're going to be asking a couple of questions. So the first question is, how do you manage being a teacher and a nail technician, and is it hard?
So for those of you who don't know, I have done nails for longer than I've been teaching, over 28 years. I have a nail studio in Mentor, Ohio called Mon Atelier, and I work Wednesdays, Thursdays, some Fridays, and every Saturday. The nice thing about it is I have the same clients that I've done my whole career. So if you have an appointment on a Wednesday at 4 o'clock, you've had that appointment every other Wednesday. So it's very predictable. My children are a little bit older now, so that's easier. When they were younger, my parents would help me, and daycare, and my husband. So it is a lot to manage, but it's nice because I can use my degree during the day, and then my other trade degree at the later portion of my day.
All right, so the next question is, what are your passions, and would you say teaching the nails are one of them?
Well, for sure. I mean, they're very different. One you work with adults, and one you manage adults, and one you work with children. So.
What do you still want to accomplish?
Well, I think when you're in education, you always want to learn more. You become a lifelong learner. So I have degrees in other areas of education that at some point perhaps would like to parlay those into maybe a curricular position, perhaps maybe an administrative position. I love teaching, but I've been doing it for 22 years, and I feel that perhaps I could, as LeBron said, take my talents and use them in different areas of the academic sector.
And what keeps you going, Celeste? What's your daily motivation?
You, students. I mean, I just took 29 children to Quebec City. I felt like they were my own. You guys are the energy of the school. You're the magic. I don't even teach you, and I've built a relationship with you. So that's the wonderful thing of teaching. You have this building full of beautiful bodies who are ready to learn, and you get to be with them all day.
Okay, and the last question is, what is your favorite nail color to do?
I love the French manicure. How funny is that? I myself wear clear all the time because I'm always in nails. But you know, it's funny, when I started doing nails, there was no YouTube and there was no cell phone. You know, these newer hair and nail girls get to look on Instagram. I mean, I do that now, but I remember practicing on, you know, my girlfriends, and we would laugh. And you know, I think these girls have an edge because you guys can see social media helping you.
Right.
But my favorite thing is probably just a clean old pink and white French manicure, a little bit of ombre glitter here and there. But I think, you know, as Audrey Hepburn said, simplicity never goes out of style. So,
all right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did it!
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to This Week in Pop Culture News. Of course, I'm your host, Jake Garth, and if you don't know what This Week in Pop Culture News is, basically, I just get on here every week to talk about all the breaking news that's happened in pop culture up until this Friday. That may include TV shows, movies, video games, whatever it may be. So, without any further ado, let's talk about what's happened this week in pop culture. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to start on the movie side of things today. Now, The Batman, which came out last Friday, I talked about in last week's episode. First off, I personally watched that movie, and I thought it was phenomenal. It was an amazing movie. It actually won last week's box office with making actually $258 million in the first 3 days of its opening.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
That is the most amount of money a movie has made so far into 2022. The movie was just hands down gorgeous. The cinematography, the storytelling, the pacing. At some points it did seem a little long. However, every bit of the movie was necessary to the overall story, and it really showed. We also did get confirmation that there is going to be a Penguin spin-off series on HBO Max. There's going to be an Arkham Asylum story, which is going to basically go inside of Arkham Asylum and discover like what Arkham Asylum would be like if it was like a haunted house. And we're also going to get a Catwoman series coming on. That didn't get officially confirmed, but the Penguin HBO Max series and the Arkham Asylum series did officially get confirmed. And sticking on the movie side of things, sad news for DC Comics fans. DC Comics has actually pushed back all of their movies that were originally going to be released this year. Now this year we were originally supposed to get 5 DC movies. The Batman, DC Super Pets, Black Adam, Aquaman, and the Flash movie. Now, however, we are only getting 2 more of those movies. Actually, we're getting 3 of those movies this year. We are getting Black Adam and DC Super Pets. DC Super Pets comes out July 29th, and Black Adam comes out on October 21st. And we are actually getting Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods is getting bumped up to a December 12th release date, which is when Aquaman was previously coming out. But Aquaman is getting moved back until March 11th, 2023. And unfortunately for me, Flash is my favorite superhero, but the Flash movie is getting pushed back all the way until June 23rd, 2023. And that really sucks because that movie was originally supposed to come out in March of 2018. So by the time it comes out, that's more than 5 years of waiting. Really sucks. Alrighty, and now I'm actually going to take a break from pop culture, and I just feel like I need to talk about this because it's a very big event that's happened so far. The Russell Wilson NFL trade. If you didn't know, Russell Wilson was the former NFL quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. He now got traded to the Denver Broncos for, and this is the crazy part, for quarterback Drew Lock, defensive lineman Shelby Harris, tight end Noah Fant, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 2023 second-round pick, and a 5th-round pick. Wow, and all of that just for 1 player and 1 draft pick? I mean, Russell Wilson, don't get me wrong, Russell Wilson is a phenomenal quarterback. He's a great football player. He got the Seahawks 10+ winning seasons. I think last year was his only non-winning season with the Seattle Seahawks, and he did win a Super Bowl. I believe he was a Super Bowl MVP also. So, I mean, the Denver Broncos are going to be looking like a scary team now this year with that defense, Javonte Williams, Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy was also very happy to see that he now has a noticeable quarterback, a very iconic quarterback thrown to him now. In my opinion, as a Browns fan, It's not looking too good, guys. I mean, we're going to have one tough go get 'em. The AFC is looking extremely competitive this year. And covering over on the video game side of things, Halo Infinite's second season arrives on May 3rd, 2022. Not really familiar with the game. I mean, obviously I played the old Halo. This new Halo is a little different, not really too familiar with it, but I guess it's getting a season 2. Seems pretty great. Seems it's doing its job then. A live-action TV series over at Amazon Prime is in the works for the God of War video game. Now, those video games are really good. That's something I'm going to really want to look forward to. I feel like they should get Carl Urban to play, I believe his name is Kratos. That would be a very good thing. And lastly, the Batman video game Gotham Knights, where Batman sidekicks Red Hood, Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing are all going to take over as the new protectors of Gotham when Batman dies, comes out on October 25th, 2022. And sticking on the TV side of things, and this is probably the biggest piece of news to come out this week, the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer dropped. This trailer looked phenomenal. Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite Star Wars character. He's a great Jedi. He's a ginger representing. And, I mean, this show looks like it's going to be great. It's going to take place, I think, a couple years after Revenge of the Sith, which is my favorite Star Wars movie. The last fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan is that's just unmatched. That's easily the best lightsaber fight we've seen in the history of Star Wars. So I am really looking forward to this series because The Mandalorian was great. Book of Boba Fett was okay, but this Obi-Wan Kenobi series, it's going to be on another level. It's going to release on May 25th, and we actually did get a new picture at like 5 minutes before I recorded this. A new picture was posted of Darth Vader, who's going to be in this show, and I feel like we're going to see a rematch between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. And this is obviously going to take place after Revenge of the Sith and before A New Hope. I am very excited, and the actor who plays Darth Vader, Hayden Christensen, said that we are going to see a very powerful and a very scary Darth Vader. I am all for that. Darth Vader is he's arguably the most iconic supervillain of all time. So just to see Darth Vader come back and especially fight against Obi-Wan, who was his former trainer, I am all for it, man. Sign me up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this week in pop culture news. For me personally, out of everything that's happened this week, I'm probably the most excited for the new Obi-Wan show because I am just dying to see that rematch between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I hope you guys learned a little something. I hope you're excited for what this week has brought. I hope it brings good news for you guys. That's going to wrap it up for me. I will see you guys next week with more pop culture news.
Yeah, well, finders keep. Finders keepers. Yeah, well, finders keep. Near the crossroads, okay?
And then.
Ow!
And with yours, rip it off, step back, point at her, and
Not
say,
in your life.
There you go. And then everyone's on
and inspired by you, and it's not very Yes, not. No one's quick. Yes, not. No one's next as incredibly thick as Gaston. Boys, no man in town have this melody. Perfect, up your paragon.
You see right there?
1 and 2. If you looked at me from the side, it's going to go like this. 1, da, 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 da. Ready? 1 and 2, 3, 4, turn. Hiya! Right?